Open your phone right now. Go to your texts. Look at the last 3 people you messaged. Now, I want you to run a simulation. Fast forward 10 years. It is 2035. You have their bank account. You have their marriage. You have their physical health. Most importantly, you have their happiness. Does that image make you excited, or does it make you want to vomit? If you felt a knot in your stomach, you are in immediate danger. You are currently suffering from something called social osmosis. And the terrifying part is that you don't even feel it happening. We love to tell ourselves that we are lone wolves, that we are the masters of our own destiny. That is a lie. You are a permeable membrane. You are constantly leaking your identity and absorbing the identity of the people around you. If your best friend gains weight, your risk of obesity shoots up by 57%. If they start drinking, you start drinking. If they give up on their dreams, your brain subconsciously starts looking for reasons to give up on yours. They aren't just friends, they are the architects of your default settings. And here's the brutal truth about those 3 people on your phone. You didn't choose them. Think about it. Did you scour the earth to find the highest caliber humans to align with your life's mission? No. You sat next to them in 11th grade biology, or you worked in the next cubicle, or they were your roommate's cousin. You bonded over proximity, not purpose. You are clinging to these people because they were there. That isn't loyalty. That is a hostage situation born of laziness. But they're good guys, you say. They don't sabotage me. That is exactly why they are dangerous. If they were toxic, you would have cut them off years ago. But they aren't toxic. They are comfortable. They are the thermostat of your life. They set the temperature at a cozy 68 degrees. Every time you try to heat up, you try to launch the business, run the marathon, or quit the addiction, they don't need to drag you down. They just need to be themselves. They ask, why are you working so hard? They say, come on, just one drink. They say, be realistic. And slowly, your temperature drops back down to match theirs. Not because they are evil, but because your growth shines a spotlight on their stagnation, and that light burns their ego. So, how do you get out? Do not send a dramatic breakup text. That is weak, that creates drama, and drama is a distraction. You execute the slow fade. When they text you to complain about their boss for the 1000th time, you don't offer advice. You don't engage. You become boring. You give them 0 energy. Damn, that sucks. Yeah. Crazy. You starve the dynamic of oxygen. When they realize they can no longer use you as a dumping ground for their mediocrity, they will drift away on their own. But now we have to talk about the real problem, you, because there is a dark reason you keep these people around. It feels good to be the winner in a circle of losers. It feeds your ego to be the smartest, fittest, and richest guy in the group chat. It makes you feel like a king. But if you are the smartest person in the room, you are in the wrong room. You need to destroy your ego. You need to walk into a room where you are the idiot. You need exposure shock. You need to find a circle where making $10,000 a month is considered poverty, where running a marathon is a warm-up, where your impossible goals are their Tuesday morning. When you sit at that table, your brain breaks. It is forced to rewire. You realize your ceiling was just their floor. But I don't know anyone like that. Stop. You are holding a device that connects you to 8 billion people. The I can't find them excuse died in 2005. Join the communities, go to the seminars, pay for the mastermind if you have to. Pay for friends? That's shallow. No, you are investing in environment. If you want to quit smoking, you don't hang out in a cigar lounge. If you want to build a future, you cannot hang out with people who are obsessed with the past. Look at that phone again. Look at those names. Are they anchors or are they sails? Because the ship is leaving and you cannot drag dead weight across the ocean. Cut the line.